Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, Christo.
Hello, mate.
Today's movie, 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. It stars Jeff Bridges and Ryan Reynolds. It is R.I.P.D.
Oh, crap. I watched the wrong movie.
We all did, damn it.
No, we've actually gone with a decent movie this time.
You've added the D, and that's what it was.
Yes.
Oh, the D.
No, we're not watching R.I.P.D., although that should now be on the list.
Yeah, put it on there.
It's the new Matt Damon, Ben Affleck flick on Netflix called The Rip. And it is currently sitting on 81% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Yeah. Although the critics haven't been so great. This one is from the Chess Knob Pass podcast.
Great.
The heist plan collapses under the lightest scrutiny. The film is far less clever than it thinks it is. I think this guy is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit. That's a bit harsh. That one there.
You should keep the knob in his name.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he's way off.
Some movies are so bad, they're still bad, but maybe also brilliant? Join Nathan, Christo, and Big Trev as they dive headfirst into the cinematic dumpster to unearth the worst-rated films of all time. From forgotten flops to cult catastrophes, they bravely ask the question, is it really that bad? Or is it worth another watch?
All right, so I want to start by saying that we will more than likely ruin this movie for you if you haven't seen it yet.
I'm not going to. You two probably will.
Let's just throw a little spoiler alert right now.
There's a big old spoiler alert here.
Yeah.
Right
Well, you should have
now.
watched it by now anyway. We've given you the weekend to watch it.
Yeah.
You should have done it. If you haven't, pause it now, quickly run back, watch it, and then jump back in.
Yeah, then come back and have a listen to us.
The Rip. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. It's out on Netflix. It's brand new. This is a fairly major score for Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, considering we talked about a Netflix movie last week that Christo liked, but Trev and I hated with a massive passion. Look, I think Netflix are on a little bit of a roll at the moment. They've had some really good films of recent times.
Name
this
three.
one, I think, I'll give you one, and I said it's the best movie I watched in the past 12 months, which is Train Dreams. Joel Edgerton, Australian actor, obviously.
Is that a Netflix original?
Yep.
Okay.
Watched it a couple weeks ago. I think it's the best movie I've seen in 14 months, and I've seen Sinners and One Battle After Another, which were amazing. Train Dreams for me was unreal. So I think Netflix is on a little bit of a run. To wrap up the Affleck-Damon pair, it's a pretty big coup, and I think they shot this around early, and there was a few different people who were looking after it, and then Netflix jumped on this straight away. And I'll talk a little bit more later on about sort of artist equity and what they've been able to do and Netflix as a whole. But yeah, look, for me, good movie. I think they've done really well, and I think a few points we'll touch on through this episode. But yeah, massive. I think a massive get for Netflix to sort of tie in some really major actors in this film.
Yeah. I totally agree. I absolutely love this. This is probably, I'm going to say it, it was probably the best original Netflix movie I've seen on Netflix. And I've seen lots, and there's a few out there, but this is probably the one that I've most enjoyed. Because there was no CGI, and it was just, I enjoyed the storyline and guessing what was going to happen next. That's what I loved about it.
So set the scene for those that, if you're listening to this and you haven't watched the movie, you're gonna fucking regret it because we'll probably spoil it for you. But the movie is about a rip. Now, I had no idea what a rip was before this.
Yes. So
Still don't.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon play two Miami. They're detectives.
Yeah, they're part of like the narcotics squad.
Yeah.
And that investigate cases of people holding narcotics and cash.
Yeah.
They get a tip of someone holding some cash.
Yeah.
And then they go into to bust it up, and then it breaks open from there. That's probably the non-spoiler way of telling you what the film's about.
Yes.
But we'll we'll go into some details and sort of rip it in to start. So I think that to start the film off, it starts off with a really powerful scene when we later find out that she's a captain and she gets murdered.
Yeah.
She's on the phone to somebody at the very start of the film. She's like, I'll protect you. I'm coming to save you. She gets out of her car and then she gets ambushed and killed. And that sort of sets up the interrogation of that squad. They're sort of investigated to find out if they're responsible for her murder. And that's when sort of Damon comes out to the team and says, we've got a rip. It's this much money. We're off to do it now. And it's sort of, and this is sort of, it's basically the whole film is shot over a 10-hour time period.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So they go to the house and sort of go in and start searching, and then it sort of rips open from there. Well, no intended, but
nice.
Yeah, it's a good one. And then the movie sort of kicks off and sort of gets into its action scenes.
Yeah. Like if you look at the trailer, you get a good gist of the movie. And then I think I sent the actual clip because it's based on a true story. And I sent you the actual news story to our Instagram page or WhatsApp page about the actual story that they found and what the whole movie's based upon.
Yeah, so it's loosely based on a true story. So
Yep.
Matt Damon plays a real person, and sort of that's the beginning of it. So the rest of it's obviously it's loosely based on a true story, and then it's sort of fictionalized from there. And I think it's kind of like when I saw the cast, 3 names stood out for me. You got Kyle Chandler, then you add in Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. Anybody who knows me knows that I love everything that is Boston.
Yeah.
And I watch all their movies. So as soon as I see that these guys are in something, I'm all in and I'm watching.
Yeah.
Were you disappointed that it was taken out of Boston and sent to Miami?
No, that's okay. Can't do them all there. But then I saw Kyle Chandler. I think he's one of the great actors of the past 20 years. He's really underappreciated.
Yeah.
And I'll watch anything he's in as well. He's
Lovely guy too. I had the chance to interview him once.
No.
Oh, nice.
Really
yeah.
nice.
So he has a pretty small role in this, but he's great. And then it's got...
I'm going to say, though, sorry to interrupt you for a second, but as soon as he rocked up, I went, he's the bad guy. As soon as he showed up on the scene, I went, yeah.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
He's the baddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just had that air about him. And
the good thing is there's a few times throughout this film you think you've got it under control, and then you don't, and then you do, and then you don't. But yeah, and then the other person who's in this is great, and she's on a massive run as well, is Teyana Taylor.
Yes.
She just won a Golden Globe for One Battle After Another, and she's got a... And look, her and Kyle Chandler have got really small roles in this film. It really is Matt Damon and Ben Affleck who do carry this film, but those small characters do such a great job of sort of holding it all together.
Yeah.
Stephen Yeun was pretty good too.
Yeah, what do I know him from? Was he in The Walking Dead?
Walking Dead.
Yeah, okay. I've never really watched that show.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's
the first
fantastic.
He was great. I think he's the one actor apart from the main 2 guys who really stood out of being a really strong character.
I haven't seen much that he's done that he hasn't been excellent in.
Yeah.
He's a really good actor.
He's in a new
just solid performances.
TV show. Is it called Meat or Trash?
Yes.
Yes. I can't really remember.
Beef.
Beef.
That's what Jesus Christ.
Excellent in that beef meat trash show.
Yeah.
Pounded steak.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
No, I mean he was excellent in The Walking Dead until he got his head pummeled in by Negan. But spoiler alert. But I really enjoy his work.
Yeah, he's frigging brilliant. But that's the one thing I liked about this movie and why it was a favourite for mine, because it kept me guessing. Like when old mate turns up, sort of like he's involved in some way. But then every other aspect of the movie, I was trying to guess how it was going to end, and I could not pick it. And that's what I've missed with the whole movie.
You generally will pick a movie very quickly. You'll sort of that's it. That's him there.
Yeah, that's crap. That's bang. It's all done and dusted. Yeah, this one just had me guessing all through the whole movie. It was great.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Kyle Chandler, and
Yes.
then after a while, I sort of went, "Oh, it's not going to be him. It's someone else." And, oh, what's going on here? And then eventually,
Yeah.
he did
everything just unravels.
Yeah.
Because they kind of make you go on a journey and thinking, okay, it's Affleck, then it's Damon, and then it's the ensemble cast, it's all of them, and then you're like, wait a sec, no, it can't be them, and then there's all the little aspects of things that there's the scene towards the end when you sort of start to work out who's who, and sort of Damon drops the clue of he told everybody, and I picked this up at the start as well. He tells everybody a different sum of cash.
Yes,
and that was his way of trying to work out. Okay, well, I'm going to catch somebody out in the lie here, and that's going to lead me to knowing who it is.
Yeah,
I'm with you. My wife and I watched it, and we were sort of sitting there, and we were guessing along, and it's probably about 2/3 of the way through before that sort of end sequence that I sort of picked it.
Yeah.
But I think it did a really good job, and it's not one of those films where you're going to go, "Wow, it's one of the biggest spoilers of all time." But it had enough that hardcore movie fans can go, "Okay, yep, cool. There's a twist there." People who are casual go, like, "Wow, that's a great twist." And I think that's what a good film does. It sort of draws you in. It has you guessing, and I'll talk about this a little bit later with people on their phones. But I found that I didn't look at my phone while I was watching this. There was enough going on. There was enough action happening where you sort of were drawn in and you wanted to keep watching.
Yeah. I thought the girl that plays Desiree was an excellent actress as well.
Yeah.
She was the one, for those that don't know, she's the one that is in the house.
Kelly.
Sorry?
Sasha Kelly is her name.
She's great. And
she was, yep.
And I thought she played that role really well, but she's the girl that owns, quote unquote, owns or is in charge of the house where all the money is found.
Yeah, just looking after it.
Yeah, she's good.
The guard dog.
This is going to be a controversial statement.
Here we go.
But do you ever get the feeling that Ben Affleck's not suited to these kind of roles?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what sort of role do you mean?
There's just moments where, don't get me wrong, love Ben Affleck, big fan of Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. I've seen most of what Ben Affleck's done. I'm a fan. But sometimes I feel like these cop roles that he plays, he just doesn't quite fit it. He's almost too clean cut. I don't know what it is. I sometimes just sit there and go,
I think you might be onto something there, because there's a part in the movie close to the end when they're revealing what's actually going on, where Ben Affleck slips a little bit. It was too polished.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see where you're getting at with that. Every now and again,
I know that Nathan's going to jump up ass with this one, and not in a good way, because you are a fan of...
There's a good way?
No, actually, and this is something I was going to mention later on, but the scene...
Oh, you're getting a call, are you, Trev?
No, I wasn't.
Call.
You take it.
It's all right. Don't worry about the podcast.
No, it's the scene at the start when they're in the cop station. For me, that was his weakest part of the film. I think that for me was like, that's not his best work. Once the action started and the rest of it, I thought he was fine.
Yeah, it was good. No, I think it's the initial part where he sort of sits down and he's smoking away, and it's kind of like,
See, I like that bit.
Yeah, that was, for me, that was his weakest part of the whole film.
Yeah.
And my wife had to make me rewind the scene when he takes his shirt off in the bathroom, because she's like, has he covered up his tattoo? Because he always had that big phoenix on his back.
Oh, yeah.
He's had a heap more work. Because it was always one of those odd ones where you'd see a photo of Affleck with that giant phoenix tattoo on his back, and it was like, you did not expect him to have that.
I like how his wife says, can you just go back and check on that scene? I just want to make sure the tattoo's there. Is the tattoo there?
Right.
Hang on, I missed it again. Can you just rewind it again?
Pause.
Sorry, Nathan, I missed it. Nathan, can you just leave the room for 5 minutes?
So I'll make her watch the more Sydney Sweeney clips and slow-mo. It's fine. Yeah, so I thought that start part of his was the weakest. But I think one of my favourite parts of the whole movie, when his brother calls him a bully.
The fuck is he doing?
He's fighting with his brother.
Fuck off me! All right.
you're a fucking bully! His brother's a Fed.
Oh, yes, that was great.
Two grown-ass men. One's an FBI agent. He's like, "You're a bully."
Yeah.
That cracked me up.
I'm trying to remember what his name was, the guy that played the brother. And he is...
Scott Adkins.
Yeah, he has a lot of roles, like smaller films. He's like one of the top grade martial arts action heroes. He's been in the Expendables and other like action, and he is
I think he's
amazing.
in like the Undisputed franchise.
Yes, the Undisputed franchise, and the stuff he does is like next level amazing. And him to playing
good call, Trev.
Him to playing this smaller role. And only having a little bit part, I'm like going, wow, that's actually pretty good. And he doesn't play the tough character. He plays this bit of a pushover little brother that, it just sits in the back seat, which was really good.
Yeah, the end of that interrogation scene with him and Affleck really saved that scene and sort of tied it off really well.
Yes.
That part I thought was really, really strong to finish.
Yeah, that was really good.
Matt Damon with a beard. Let's talk about that.
I like him with a beard. What's wrong? Does he look too old?
No,
He's
but,
old.
he is. He's how old is he now? 50?
He's in his mid-50s.
72.
72. Hey Siri, how old is Matt Damon? 55.
Mid-50s,
Wow.
told you. I know my boy.
Hey Siri, how old's Ben Affleck?
54.
53.
I think part of the beard is he would have just started preparing to do the Odyssey with Christopher Nolan.
Yes.
Film, so he's got a pretty epic beard for that. So that was probably part of getting ready. Yeah, I liked the beard. That was good.
But I think the beard added to his character as well, because he's got to play that rundown. He's been in the business for so long and he's had enough. And
yeah, he's obviously his son's passed away. His marriage broken down, so it's sort of
so he's really unkept. His son passed away of cancer, so he's not looking after himself, and it brings down out that character of he's throwing everybody off the story, so everybody thinks it's him that's trying to take the money, but then there's a bit of a twist, and I reckon the beard suits the character that he's playing.
Do you think that, I mean, like if you shaved that beard off, he would still look so young? He's still like, you know.
Oh yeah,
not that I'm saying 55 is old, but but
it is.
But yeah, he still has that baby face, I think.
Yeah, still that young Jason Bourne look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although could he still do Jason Bourne?
Yeah, good stunt double would be fine.
Look at Ben Affleck. He still plays Christian Wolf from The Accountant, so he still does all right with that.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm just trying to figure out who do you think would win out of Jason Bourne and Christian Wolf in a fight.
Jason Bourne, I think, would win.
You reckon?
Yeah, but Christian Wolf's heaps bigger.
Yeah, and feels no pain.
I think they got asked that. They've done they've done heaps of press for this film. The last 3 weeks, and I think they got asked a few times who.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they sort of never really answered, but I don't know, it'd be a tight one.
Yeah, it'd be good.
A lot of people have been critical, though, that they should have come up with something better for their first real sort of reunion movie since Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Because they really haven't done anything together for like 25 years, have they?
No, only little small bits. They had like a part in Dogma together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
it's
trying
their
to figure
first
out
like leading
what else
roles together, like co-build since Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
They need to do more.
The Last Duel.
The Last Duel.
Picking that up, The Last Duel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, look, I don't know. It's going to be tough because you look at Good Will Hunting it's my favourite movie of all time.
Yeah.
And I would have watched that hundreds of times. And you look at how far they've come since then. Obviously, they were both really young.
Yeah.
Since then, they've both done sort of the action hero route.
Yep.
They're both rugged. They both got a lot of life experience. So I don't know what people want from them to come back and do a role together. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I was totally happy with this role, but I was just wondering. There's been a lot of people sort of going, "Oh, why did they pick this one?"
Yeah, I'd love to hear what those people think was the next transition. Were they going to do Good Will Hunting 2? Like,
I think a lot of the critics are, one-handed typists, but
Yeah.
So you've got to find a role that works for both of them, and I think this is something a little bit out of their comfort zone, but also it's a little bit familiar. But it's also a challenge. Like you're trying to play these gritty, I guess, cop buddies, and I think maybe the appeal of the script, and I saw them talking about it the other day, is the characters are best friends in the movie.
Yeah.
So, they're best friends in real life. So it was an easy transition to go, cool, we're playing really close friends. That's pretty easy for us to do. Not a huge stretch.
I don't know what you're doing, man. You have not been yourself since we've been here. Okay? I told you what Jackie told me. And you were lying to me, and you were holding shit back. And don't tell me I'm imagining shit, because I've known you too long. What is going on?
But it was the story that sort of drew them in.
Mm-hmm.
now it's also directed by a guy by the name of Joe Carnahan,
Yep.
who's got a fairly good list of action movies to his name,
Yeah.
none of which were like huge.
What are some of
Narc
them?
was his first break.
Well, Narc. I mean, okay, so Narc is an awesome movie.
Narc is
Narc
great.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Narc
got
was-
two incredible movies in my book. Narc is fantastic, and
And the
Smoking
A-Team's
Aces.
the other one, right? The A-Team.
No, Smoking Aces.
You were going to say the A-Team, and you changed.
was
that
not going to
last
say the A-Team. Smoking
Why?
Aces.
The A-Team is great.
Just because you're in it, Trevor. No, Smoking Aces is brilliant, and Ben
Smoking
Affleck is in that.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Smoking Aces was amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't know he did Cop Shop as well.
Yeah. So he's had a pretty good run. He's obviously a writer, director, done a few different things, and he's good mates with Damon and Affleck. So we've all tied in together for them to sort of work as one.
I did
Yeah.
The Grey as well with Liam Neeson.
Yeah, did the Grey. Boss Level's really good. Smoking Aces. Cop Shop is actually a surprise. I didn't know he did Cop Shop, and that's actually not a bad film as well.
I've got to go back and watch Narc now.
Yeah. And
I did
18.
Bad Boys for Life as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We ain't going nowhere. Is that that one?
Yeah.
Which Bad Boys? Is that the second one?
No, it's the last one.
38.
What, the newest one?
Yeah, the newest one.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's not too bad.
No, it's not bad. Bad Boys for Life's not the latest one. Is it?
Yeah, it isn't it?
I thought there was another one after that.
No, you got Bad Boys 2,
No,
3 that were in. Oh shit, I can't remember now.
Once again, I'd just
Bad
like
Boys
to
for Life
state
was
to-
2020. There's definitely been one since then.
Just like to state to all our listener that we are not professionals. Yeah. By no means professional. We just like watching movies.
Yes.
This anyway.
Oh yeah, they got Ride or Die.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the newest
Yeah.
one. Have you been keeping up with sort of the socials about them with their press tour?
No.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's been pretty interesting talking about it, and something that. So last week I went on a bit of a not a tangent, but a bit of a chat about the cinema industry and Netflix and those things. And obviously this is a Netflix exclusive. And one of the things that Damon and Affleck were talking about, and one of the things that Damon was talking about is how they learnt from Netflix.
Yeah.
And one of those things was, and I sort of picked it up when I first watched this and didn't really pay too much attention. Netflix will ask you've got to basically say what the plot is 3 or 4 times throughout the film.
That's a $20 million rip. You want to steal this rip? Just say it out loud. You think I want to jack this rip? You gotta move this money, man.
Yeah, cops playing robbers.
They just gonna take the money?
It'd be so much easier if we just stole this money. I swear to God.
Because people are so busy on their phones, they're tuning in and out. So you've got to basically keep hooking them in with what the plot of the film is throughout the film.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's pretty spot on. And then he talked about how, films are done in 3 acts, and most films, the big explosion and the traumatic end is always at the finish of it.
Yeah.
But Netflix, one of their first ones is they want something in the first 5 minutes because it's got to hook them in.
Yeah.
Because people now are putting a film on and going 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
Yeah.
I'm done. So if you
Yeah.
don't hook them in, so when you look at this one, obviously the captain, she gets killed in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because obviously we talked about last week with the Netflix films and studios doing exclusive to streaming.
Yeah.
How much power the viewer has now, instead of if you watch this in the cinema, you've got to sit there for 2 hours and watch it.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice. You've paid your money, where Netflix, you just flick it off.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to see. They're basically making these movies to sort of get ready for people to be on their phone in and out. So they've got to basically explain the plot every single time.
That's a sad state of affairs, though.
But that's
it
how you
is.
can judge a movie. Like I'm the same. If I'm on my phone, then I'm not enjoying the movie. If I'm not, like we said right at the start, I wasn't on my phone for this whole movie. My phone was off to the right because I didn't want any distractions. I wanted to watch it, and it was really, really good. And it's been a while since I've actually been able to watch a movie without looking at my phone.
Yeah. I found the same thing. It's just one of those things. You get distracted and you go, well, this is a boring part, so what's going on Instagram?
Yeah, and it's easy to do. You'd be watching a film and go, oh, where do I know that guy from? And just pick out your phone and look it up where he's from, and you've sort of missed 30 seconds to a minute of the film, where in cinema, you don't do that. Obviously, you've got it's rude to pull your phone out, but you're sitting there and you're pretty engrossed, your phone's away. So I think it's interesting.
That's a tactic that Netflix is using to to really draw you in to those first few minutes of the film.
Now that I think about it, when you watch a Netflix film, you sort of would go back and you'll start to notice those now. I think a lot.
But also, how many times have you watched a Netflix movie and you go, oh shit, hang on, I missed that part. Whatever.
I'll rewind it
because I'm fucking on my phone.
Or you're like, I love the thing with Netflix. If you go back 10 seconds, you get the replay with the
captions
subtitles.
on it now.
Yes,
and that'll happen a lot because we watched this on Saturday night, and so the kids are running in the background, and I missed most of the captain's phone call, so I couldn't really hear the other side of the voice. So I had no idea it was a female, for instance.
I will get to you. I'll protect you, and I will pull you out of there. Okay? Don't trust anyone. Okay. Call me soon, please. Bye.
Anyway, I just put it on my phone tonight with the headphones in when I was having some dinner, and I could hear the conversation.
Yeah.
Obviously, knowing now the play with the girl in the house towards the end, that's who she was talking to.
Yeah.
That opened it completely up, but I completely missed that the first time around.
Oh, okay.
Because I couldn't hear, but if I'm in a cinema, I can hear that clear as.
Yeah.
But I didn't pay any attention.
Your attention is like 100% fixed on the movie.
You don't have kids running around in the bloody cinema. So
and everybody has to be quiet.
So gives us that sort of breakpoint.
Let's do Nathan's notes.
And while exciting, I was starting to wonder, has Nathan made any notes? And when will he share them with us?
I've got a couple.
Yeah.
We hit the Electric State last week at a budget of 390
million by the time.
Yeah, 390 million was close.
Yep.
Budget for this was 100 million, so a lot less. I think it's, movies are getting so expensive. And I actually saw, Affleck did an interview and he said, you basically double the budget of a film, and that's the marketing. So they're saying this is a $100 million movie, so it's potentially a $200 million movie. So you're almost spending what you spend on the budget to sort of go towards marketing. So $100 movie. The movie's set in Miami. It was actually filmed in LA and Jersey, which I actually found really interesting. And I love to see where these things are filmed, because obviously where it's set, where it's filmed is completely different. So
the street the cul-de-sac where most of the movie took place looked very LA.
It looked very LA.
I could be wrong. It might have been Jersey, but it looked LA.
It looked very LA. Yeah, those houses look very LA. And then the other one. I did some quick research tonight. This is the 13th movie that Damon and Affleck have done together.
13th.
13. So, but you're going back, like there's films where
as in produced together or actually been in together,
acted together.
But this is their second headliner.
The second headliner. So like you'll go like a film like Jersey Girl, for instance. That's a Ben Affleck movie, but Damon plays like a really small cameo. I think it's uncredited.
Yeah.
But they've had 13 movies together across the period of time. So
holy shit.
There's about 5 or 6 of those where one of them is uncredited, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
For two best friends, I sit back and think, it's pretty cool that you get to go to work with your best mate. It's kind of like us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't all speak up at once. That's okay. That's
Don't talk over each other.
That's it. That's about it. I think there wasn't too much to give away for that one. It was sort of obviously a brand new film, so there's not a lot of tidbits coming out. And there's never going to be casting what ifs because it was their movie.
Yeah. The interesting thing that I learned about this is because it was produced under Ben Affleck, Matt Damon's artist equity that they've got, right? They have a thing, and I learnt this a couple of weeks back when I was first heard about the movie. They have this thing where everybody, you'll get paid, but then everybody, if you hit certain numbers, will get bonuses.
Yep.
And based on box office, so everybody gets a share of it. So every single person, whether you catered the movie or whether you did the lighting or you starred in it, you are entitled to a share of the box office.
Oh, wow.
And that's so that everybody gets paid. And gets paid well. And when they went to Netflix to do this, obviously Netflix is not one of those things where you're going to make money. So Netflix will say, we'll buy the movie off you. Here's our money. Thanks very much. Give us the movie. And they said, yeah, that's great. But in artist equity, we have a thing where everybody gets paid.
Yeah.
And they said, well, we're not a movie cinema and stuff like that. And they said, well, this is how we operate. So we need to factor in some sort of measurement that at some point, if we get a certain amount of eyeballs, we get everybody that's on the call sheet.
Yeah.
Not it's call sheet. So everybody that's on the cast and crew gets a bonus.
Wow.
And and it's down to everybody, down to the truck drivers, the guys who run the cables, catering.
That's fantastic. I had no idea all the things.
So if you're listening to this, watch it because then everybody gets paid.
Yeah, the first trigger is they've got 90 days. There's a few different things, and they were. So if you haven't listened to that podcast after you finish this one,
it's just a small podcast that you'll find on any of your streaming providers. You may not have heard of. It's just the Joe Rogan Experience.
Damon and Affleck are on that, and it's honestly it's fantastic, and they go into a lot, and those are the ones who doubt Affleck will love it because he's really articulate in this, and he really goes into a lot of depth and talks about a lot of different things. But Damon breaks down the equity split. So from what I understand, it's like you get the first trigger is like 90 days. So it's basically streaming hours and it's a percentage of total Netflix views in the first 90 days. And there's only ever been one film that's done 110% of that figure, and it was K-pop Demon Slayers. So that's the trigger. But apparently, like the amount of money they're able to make is pretty massive.
Oh, wow.
So look, if you haven't, and we talked about, and I'll talk about it again in a second, but go watch a film and support the crew. Like if you put this on and watch it, it's obviously going to go towards Netflix's algorithm, and it's going to help pay these guys. And they did it for Air, which was one of their first bigger films. The story of the Michael Jordan shoe deal. They did that.
That was a great movie.
Again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was part of. They had the same triggers in place as well. So that was obviously a box office one. So if they come in under budget for the film budget, there's the accelerators there for the rest of the cast. So. Put it on and watch it in the first 90 days.
No, I really liked it. I like that one.
The one and I talked about this last week with Netflix, and I talked about with the cinemas. I've got one criticism of the artist equity model with obviously the bonus for the crew. And I love the fact that they're doing it, but for me, you've got two of the biggest movie stars in the world have gone straight to a streaming service film instead of going to cinema.
Yeah.
I talked about last week, we need films back in cinemas.
Yeah.
I just wonder.
This would have done well in cinemas.
Oh, this would have done brilliant.
This would have done a couple $100 million in cinemas because you've got two guys, and look, they released Air in cinemas and it didn't do great, but they gave it a really small release. I think this had have gone, wide in theaters. It would have done really well, but again, it's they fall back, and they do talk about on the Rogan podcast about sort of why they did Netflix, but
they talk about going back to cinemas as well. And look, it's very important that we continue to support that industry as much as we can.
See, I like the fact that so we're talking about this model. I like the fact that like the F1 movie was an Apple movie, yes, but they put it in cinemas first, but then Apple has the exclusive to it after.
Oh,
absolutely,
And I think that model could really work in the favor for Netflix and stuff like that, because obviously Netflix want to make money, but you could have put this one in cinemas for a run of 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Don't reveal the date that it's going to go on to Netflix. Say coming soon, and then go boom, it's coming.
Yeah,
but then you'll have made some of your money back in the box office as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's got to happen, and I think it's just becoming very easy to sort of just go straight to streaming, and I think it's easy for us to sit at home and go, I'm just going to watch it at home.
Yeah.
but it's trying to get back at. So I did some. We talked last week about the Netflix model and how much they sort of make. I did a bit of quick research just today. So there's over 300 million subscribers to Netflix per month, with the average monthly subscription fee average of $12. That equals $3.6 billion a month.
Jesus Christ!
How are they in debt?
So we said this last week that we've dropped, $370, $400 million on the electric state. But every time you see a report on Netflix, they're losing money.
Yeah.
So what the hell is going on? Because $3.6 billion a month, what's that? Nearly $50 billion a year.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand how they're losing money.
I mean,
but I also understand.
Sorry. I was going to say greater minds than us work
Clearly.
out those books for
Someone's
tax effectiveness.
Fucking idiots! I've got no idea.
Yeah.
But I guess for them to drop $100 million is a drop in the ocean.
A drop in the ocean, yeah.
Absolute drop in the ocean when they're making $3.6 billion a month. $100 million is
nothing.
But also, how many shows are they buying, and how many shows are they green lighting, and what other? Like, I mean, look at Stranger Things. Stranger Things was roughly $100 million per episode in that last 9 episode run.
So that's 9 episodes. So that's
eight run.
Okay, let's go 8 episodes. So that's $800 million.
Yeah.
Right. That's less than a third of 1 month of subscriptions, which is scary when you think about it. 3.6 billion, 800 million to make. That's nothing for them.
Yeah.
But that's one show.
That's one show, but still, it's literally a third of 1 month.
I might do some research on the Netflix business model and see if I can get some more information before we do our next podcast. But look, the one thing I will say about Netflix and the other streaming services, there's more opportunity now to have your creative dreams realised. You go back years ago to get a film made. You might get a budget of sort of $20-30 million to make a film, which is back then fairly massive. But there was one way to get it made. And that was Hollywood. That was in theaters. That was it. Now you can have an original idea and you can get it done pretty quickly and have the turnaround done really fast. There's no such thing as seasons anymore.
Yeah.
Put it on a streaming service. It's just whenever you want to go.
Yeah. So let's discuss. Well, I mean, we're all on the same boat with this one. We all loved this one, didn't we?
Yeah. No, I loved it.
Would you watch it again?
Is it worth another watch, Trevor?
I would buy this on DVD. This will go straight in my DVD collection. And when it's out, bang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christo, did you watch it again?
I would watch it again, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
Would you, if Netflix was to then go, we're going to put this in cinemas, would you spend your hard-earned money to go and re-watch it on a big screen?
Yeah, I think I would. Just for that experience, because I do enjoy the cinema and I do enjoy the sound and just the whole experience. That's one thing I love about cinema, and I'd pay money to go watch this in the cinema.
There we go.
Would you guys?
This would be cool in VMAX.
Yeah, I'd be great in VMAX.
The end scene with the car chase, the scene where they're in the garage just getting shot up.
That'd be unreal in cinema. I've got a massive TV and it's great, but sitting in middle section of the VMAX, listening to that would be unreal.
Yeah.
So I think
it'd be brilliant.
Yeah, for me, definitely worth another watch. I'll probably watch it again this weekend. It's got my boys in it, so definitely. Obviously, we're giving it too much away, so I don't think we give too much away in this podcast. But definitely, if you haven't seen it, you made it to the end of this, go watch it. It's really good.
Worth a watch.
Yeah.
Or if you've seen it, it's
go for
worth another watch.
Another watch.
Yeah. The Rip, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck.
Go to Nathan's house. He's watching it on the weekend.
Yeah, go around there. Thanks, boys.
Thanks, fellas.
Thanks.
Please rewind this cassette before returning it to your video library.